Alright, so this is video 2, and in this video we are going to condense. You're going to use the same properties, okay? So we're still going to use the product property, which means it's the same as adding them. Okay, we're going to use the quotient property, which is the same as subtracting. And then we're going to use the exponent property, which is the same as multiplying. Okay, so multiplying, there we go. So we're going to condense. Now condense means you're going to go from a lot of logs to one log. So when you condense things, you should only have one log in your answer. Okay? All right, so let's start off on the easy ones. So we're going to start right here. Okay? I want to condense this log. I need to turn it into one log. So if I know I'm going to have one log, let's go ahead and write that one log. And it has the base of 6. We're going to open up a parentheses. So if you look, I am adding both these logs. Well, adding means to multiply. So we're going to say 10 times x times 7. Now, if you can simplify the inside, you need to simplify. And we can say the 7 times the 10. So my final answer is log base 6 of 70x. Okay? All right, next one right here. I want to condense this one. If you look, I'm adding again, so I'm going to be multiplying again, and I'm going to have log base 4 of x times m times 9. You can leave it like that. My inner mathematician wants to redo it and put the coefficient first. So just properly, it would be 9xm. Okay? All right, let's look at the quotient property with condensing. Okay, so this one is a subtracting 2 logs. That means I'm going to be dividing. So I'm going to have one log, log base 4. The first log is your numerator. The second log is your denominator. So it's going to be 10 divided by x. And that is going to be your answer. Okay? All right. So next one, you try. I want to condense again. Okay? Just remember, the first log is your numerator, the second log is your denominator. So it's going to be x divided by m. Okay? All right. So exponent property, with the exponent property, it wants you just to make it back an exponent. So when you're condensing, there can be nothing in front of log. Okay? So you have to always get rid of whatever number is in front of log. So we're going to say log base 12. And that number in front just goes back as an exponent. So it'll be log base 12 of x to the 5th. Here, it wants you to take this, put it up front, and it's going to be log base 9 of z to the 7/4. Okay? And you can make that into a radical, but we're not going to worry about that right now. All right. So let's do some condensing. So we've done all these expanding ones. Let's do the condensing one. So right here is what condense. So I want to condense this one. Now, we need to rewrite this, okay? Do you ever remember seeing like x divided by 3, which also meant 1/3 x? Same thing here. This 5 divided by 4, it really is just 5/4 log of x. So this 5/4 is really an exponent, and this is going to be log of x to the 5/4 power, okay? All right, let's go to another condensed one. So this line down here is all condensed, okay? So I want to condense this. Now, before you can condense, you have to get rid of any number in front of log, okay? You have to turn them into an exponent. So I've got to take this 5, make it an exponent. Take this 7, make it an exponent. So now I have log base 2 of x to the 5th plus log base 2 of y to the 7th. Now, I'm adding these 2 logs, so that means when I condense to 1, I'm going to be multiplying the insides. And that'll be your answer. Okay? All right, let's do another one. So this one I want to condense. So you got to take those numbers in front and make them exponents. Okay? So this is now going to be log base 5 of g to the 6th minus log base 5 of b to the 9th. I'm subtracting these 2 logs, so that means when I condense them to one log, I'm going to be dividing. The first number is your numerator. The second one is your denominator. And that's your answer. and really sloppy handwriting. All right, next one. The next one's a mixed one. It's got some adding and it's got some subtracting in it, okay? So this one, we are going to just do it in the order you see it, okay? First, you got to handle the numbers in front of log. So those are going to become exponents, okay? So now I have log base 4 of x to the 7th plus log base 4 of y minus log base 4 of z to the 6th, all right? Now, I know I'm condensing it to one log, so we're going to write one log down. So we're going to write one log down, okay? We're going to open up a parentheses. Now, the first two logs are being added, so that means we're going to multiply those two things, x to the 7th times y. But then we hit subtraction, so that means we're going to now divide. And that's your answer, okay? All right. Next, so another condense. Before we can condense it to one, we've got to take these numbers and make them exponents. So now I have log base 2 of c to the 4th plus log base 2 of d to the 8th minus log base 2 of e. Again, we're going to handle it like we handled the one before it. It goes down to one log. Open up a parentheses. We're adding the first two logs, so we're going to say c to the 4th times d to the 8th. And then we hit subtraction, which means we're going to divide by that e. And that's your answer. Okay? All right. So now I want to do a couple from Delta Math because they're numerical, and I want to show you what Delta Math expects as an answer when you're dealing with numerical logs. Okay? So we're going to take a screenshot. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot. I have these two logs. They're being added, so that means I'm going to multiply them. So I have log of b of 4 times 2. Well, Delta Math actually wants you to say the 4 times 2, so my answer is really going to be log base b of 8. So when we go back to the Delta Math, what you're going to type in is 8. Okay, that's what the Delta Math wants you to do. All right, so, and also with the Delta Math, I just want to make sure you know when you're doing this one, when you're doing the condensing, Delta Math already gives you your log. So you don't have to worry about writing the log. It just wants you to write what it's going to be on the inside. So on this inside, it's going to be so if I did this one, I'm going to do it in my head real fast for you guys. If I can pull the keyboard up. There it is. It's going to be B. Got to get the keyboard. It's going to be B times, you can hit times, C to the Z. So it's going to be C to the Z power. Okay, so Delta Math just wants you to put the inside in there because it's already given you the log. Okay, all right, so that's it for this video. I hope it helps you guys out. If you need some more stuff, just let me know.